Hey guys, what's up? It's iPhone here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Harrow frame that was released yesterday. You guys could see the actual playthrough of my quest that I did with him yesterday on my channel. The link is down in the description below. We streamed it live over at twitch.tv and all that there good stuff. So yeah, you can go ahead and check that there out if you like. Now, jumping into what Harrow does, he's kind of a weird frame because he's kind of a mixture of like a crowd control-y supportive damage dealer guy. That sounds super weird, but we'll get into why that sounds super weird and why it kind of works and why it kind of doesn't work, right? So whenever you think damage dealer, you think of guy that can kill a shit ton of people in a very short period of time. Harrow isn't like that. He's more of a focused on a certain group of enemies, like a certain group of enemies in front of him, or just a single enemy. Things like that there. Whenever it comes to the supporty side, he has to get kills to get energy and health for his teammates and take damage for crit chance. He's a super weird frame, but it kind of works. And the reason that I feel like this works is because it's the frame that you use when you're playing with your friend who's new to Warframe and you don't want to completely ruin their experience by carrying them using someone like Saren or Equinox, right? Because that's just going to kill everything around them, and the game is just going to be super boring from them then at that point onwards. Rather, you want to run around, you still want to have fun, you still want to kill things, you play with Harrow, and by playing as Harrow, you're giving your friend health, you're giving your friend energy, so you can play with them, progress through the star chart with them while still supporting them without necessarily killing everything in sight. By playing like someone like Trinity, like using Eevee would necessarily, it would kill any target that you look at, or they might go and kill the target that you're going to go in Eevee or things like that there. So let's jump into his abilities, right? So he's got a super weird mix of abilities. I don't know why he's doing the weird animation whenever we're looking at him here, but we have Condemn. Now, this one is my favorite ability by far. It's cast a wave of energy that chains them where they stand. Each enemy held reinforces Harrow's shield. So basically what happens here, with this ability, you're able to build shields off the enemies. Now, I'll show you that there in action right now. So we have a 9-second duration on, I believe, the chaining of the enemy. We have a range of 29, and I think that's in meters. And then we have 300 shield per hit. So if I hit like 3 enemies, I'm going to get 900 shields, which is pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and just spawn in like a bunch of butchers to demonstrate... butchers, to demonstrate how powerful this ability is in stacking your shield, right? So if you go ahead and spawn with 20 enemies, obviously we're going to have a cap, and that cap will be different based off the mods that you have on to basically buff up your shields. Like if you have redirection or something, you're going to get somewhere over 3k shields, right? So, you can go ahead and throw redirection on this build as well and just build up a shit ton of shields, but let's go ahead and 2,550 shields for just chaining all those guys together. I don't go over, I want to say 250 is my cap, because that's with no shield mods on there, and that costs 18 energy per cast, which is pretty cool. And what happens is, because they were all chained down, that opens them up to headshots, which is what Harrow is kind of all about. The headshots from Harrow will grant bonus stats, so like you get extra health, you get extra energy from his other abilities. So let's just go ahead and build up our energy, build up our health and all the good stuff, and read the next ability, which is Penance. So sacrifice shields to boost reload and fire rate while converting damage inflicted on enemies into health for Harrow and nearby allies. So we jump in, we take a bunch of damage from, let's say, level 20 butchers. I don't know, I just don't want to kill myself whenever we do this here. Simulate these guys. And then we get our shields whenever we chain them. So we chain them like so. We just keep on building their shield. And then we jump away. And what we do is we whip our back with the second ability. And that's going to take all of our shield. Now what happens is the enemy hits us like so. We're going to take a decent amount of damage. And then what you can do is you can build your shield up again just by using your 1 on all the enemies around you. And then you can also regen your health, right? So we have our 2850, and because these guys are stood still, shoot them in the head, 279 health came back from that, Pretty awesome. You just have to make sure that you do it within the time span or the duration that you have on your ability. Now we have like, what, a 40-second odd duration or something on that there, so let's just go ahead and take a look at the ability again to confirm the duration on it. Let's see, abilities. Here we go. We have a 6.22 duration. I don't think that's right. let's see. We'll just take a look at the actual duration whenever we cast the ability again. Like so, that's a 13-second duration. It was higher the last time though, which is kind of weird to me. Let's just go ahead and we jump in, we get our overshields again, and then do the sacrifice thing again. And we'll see a higher duration stat as far as I'm aware. The more shield you sacrifice, I believe, the higher the duration is. So you see we have a 50-second duration there if you sacrifice all your shields, which is what you should be doing because there's no reason not to. You can just get all your shields back just by hitting your one, right? So get your shields to max and then use that Penance ability, and then you'll get a 50-second duration with this build, and you'll be able to get all your health back by headshotting or killing enemies. That's all you have to do. Get a headshot to kill the enemy, or just straight up kill the enemy, and then you should be good to go, right? There's no need to actually get a headshot, but you get bonus health if you do get a headshot, right? So there's no reason not to get a headshot because you're going to be standing still because of your one. Moving on to the next ability. It is called Thurible. Now this here one's a little bit different because this is like where the direct comparison to Eevee comes in, because like you can get energy back from this. You channel Harrow's energy into the Thurible to generate a buff. Once finished, kill enemies to bestow nearby allies with bursts of energy. The more energy channeled, the greater the reward for each kill. Headshots produce extra energy. So for example, if we were to go get all of our energy, we hold our free, we can actually move around while doing this. We can actually like basically just like put up the amount of energy that we want to get per kill. So we can just hold this as long as we want to hold it. I'm not too sure what affects the rate of which you gain energy on this ability. And I'm also not sure how the duration of the ability is affected based off of you know, what you do there. So if I spawn in enemies, hopefully our ability is still up. It is. We can jump in here. We can use our one, like so. Just spam it a little bit, like so, and then get kills. And you see in the right-hand corner there, we got 187 energy from that kill. Pretty insane, right? There's no reason, like I said, not to be using these abilities when you're playing as Harrow. Absolutely no reason not to be using them. Because they just synergize so well, and you're going to be giving that energy to teammates as well as yourself. So you get 46 on regular kill, and then 189 or 187 on the headshot kill. Now that's me channeling like basically a shit ton of my energy. You also see the aura out there, of which like the range where the allies within that vicinity will get all of that energy. So they have to be within that little circle that you spawn in. I know it was hard to see because it was white there, but it's kind of just like an aura that follows you, and they have to be inside that aura to actually get the energy. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Now you can, in a realistic situation, you're probably gonna like have it to like 10 energy or something. So if you shoot them that time, you get like 44 energy a headshot, and that's not bad because that's like what, 3 casts or 2 casts of your first ability. So you know, that's a decent amount there. You just put them still, get the headshots. There you go. You got all your energy back again. Pretty awesome. So yeah, sweet ability, right? So now the real interesting one is his ultimate, and this isn't one that I've had to test or got to test a lot because I'm leveling him on Hydron and stuff like that there, obviously. So we have basically what happens is you put yourself and every single ally that's near you into an immunity stage, and what happens is you're absorbing all the damage that is going to be taken by you within a set duration, and then it is then converted into critical chance. So protect nearby allies with an energy force that absorbs all damage and converts it into critical chance. Bonus for all of those under the Covenant. Headshots are amplified even further. So we have a headshot multiplier of 2 times. So any damage you do is going to be amplified by 2 times, or any headshot is going to be amplified by 2 times whenever you do get a headshot. And then you have a crit chance per 100 damage, I'm assuming that means. And basically what happens, if you take 100 damage, you're going to get an extra 2% crit chance. So let's go ahead and test this here out with level 145 heavy gunners, because, you know, why not? We're going to be immune for a certain period of time. So if we spawn, I want to say 5 of them in, and then we put them up to 145, like so. Let me simulate. Get our energy. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to build up my overshields, just so I don't die whenever I go out of the invulnerability stage. We're going to wait for them to come out of that stage. Just waiting. Harrow, it's Harrow. Alright. Okay, they dealt like There we go. Keep on firing. Keep on going. Keep on going. All right, there we go. And now we have our 50% crit chance. And you see red crits. You know, that's over 200% crit chance right there. I have no idea why this pistol isn't working, by the way. This is meant to go full auto when you get a headshot, but for some odd reason it wasn't doing that there, so it's whatever, I guess. So, yeah, but there we go. So, our crit chance is gone now, but obviously if it lasted any longer, might be a little overpowered, because that would be like, what, an 100% crit chance buff for like, I don't know how long you want it to be there for, but you could obviously throw on more duration and have like a full off crit chance build or whatever, like narrow minded and all that there jazz, but you'd have very shit range on your stun and stuff. So this is just a really balanced build that I'm using. Realistically, it gives benefits to all the abilities really. So, you know, Prime Continuity for the duration, Intensify for some strength, same with Transient Fortitude and Power Drift. Constitution for more duration, Prime Flow for the energy sustain, which, I mean, you could take off because you can get your energy back from kills. Streamline because I want to cast my abilities. I didn't throw Fleeting on because I didn't want to lessen the duration because it was already pretty low at base. Stretch for the range on my 1, and obviously my 2 and my 3, so more allies are affected, and Vitality for my health, which you could swap out for Redirection if you have enough space. Totally up to you. So really, that is all there is to say about Harrow, and also his passive, which is extra overshields. So I'm guessing you guys probably already noticed that based on the amount of overshields we're getting. Not too sure if that affects all allies in your team, but if it did, that would be pretty awesome. So I'm going to jump in here again and use this here ability again, just to demonstrate just a little better how much crit chance you can get from this here, if these guys would like to actually keep on shooting me. You know what I'm saying? So I think I might cap it 50%. No idea. I don't know. Maybe try spawning in 20 of them. We could try that. Let's see. Heavy gunner. No, 20. Here you go. Simulate. Get this. Jump over here. Hit that. Please no kill. Okay, good to go. Wait for it. 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 There you go. See? Keep on shooting. Okay, we didn't even get to see that time. Whatever. But, you know, I feel like it caps of 50%. Otherwise, it might be a little too overpowered. Maybe it scales to power strength. I'm not too sure. I haven't tested it to the full capacity yet. So, you know, you do what you want to do. You can still cast abilities when you're in this form, by the way. So, if you feel like you need to, do so. Yeah, 50%, 200% on headshots, which is pretty awesome, actually. So there you go. And then that lasts for like, what, 50 seconds or whatever? You just murder things with a new pistol and stuff like that there, so it's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. You get your headshots, you're gonna be dealing massive damage, realistically, but those guys really melt me down straight away. And that is going to be it for Harrow. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Check out the live stream, which should be up right after this video is posted. No, not posted. Or before this video is posted. So it's 10 a.m. up until 2 p.m. GMT or BST. British Standard Time, United Kingdom Time, whatever you want to call it. I'm only saying that it should be up after this video because I'm recording it before the stream. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Stop listening to me rambling and go play Warframe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.